What's up, Internet? I'm Matt Brickman. This is the 734 from WCCO. No sunshine today, but we are off to a warmer start this morning. Right around 50 is where we start out. Weather Watch, your green today. Rain is on the way, but not for a while. I'd say bring the rain gear with you, and you'll want the coat, not the umbrella today, because winds are going to be cranking up this afternoon. This is what you'll notice even before that rain arrives. A high wind advisory for all those counties shaded in yellow. That's the entirety of the Twin Cities metro and much of the southern half of the state. Gusts of 45 to 55 miles an hour starting this afternoon and continuing into the night tonight. And then once that rain hits, that just means the rain's coming at you sideways. Here's a look at the timing. We're dry all morning. Showers hit southern Minnesota kind of during the afternoon, but you might be able to walk to your car after work before that rain really gets going. It'll be more of an issue this evening and then throughout the late night hours tonight, probably dealing with some scattered showers well into Wednesday. Keeps us cool, too. Highs only in the low 60s the next couple of days, but drying out by Thursday, warming up by Friday. A couple of storms on Friday morning. And then Memorial Day weekend actually looks pretty good. All right, let's talk about this. More and more companies are offering on-site daycare to their employees. PepsiCo, Starbucks, locally General Mills, they all do this. So that got me thinking, what benefit do you wish your employer offered? Is it daycare? Is it a gym? Is it all-you-can-eat nachos, something else? What do you think? What employee benefit do you wish was available to you? If you're watching on Facebook or on Twitter, let us know and we'll read through some of those coming up in about 4 minutes. This morning, millions of people to our south are getting slammed with severe storms once again. This is what the radar looks like right now in Oklahoma, where there are several active tornado warnings. What's that? 5 by my count right now, in addition to severe thunderstorm warnings as those storms continue to tear across the state. This is after dozens of tornadoes were reported over the past 24 hours in Oklahoma, Texas, and Kansas. You're going to see one here approaching Magnum in southwestern Oklahoma. Amazingly, with all this severe weather, no significant injuries were reported. But the tornado damaged nearly a dozen structures. Parts of Oklahoma are also dealing with heavy flooding as well today. There is one positive side to our dreary spring weather. Mosquitoes aren't hatching quickly this year. That's despite all the rain and snow melt we've seen. The chilly weather means the insects are stuck in their larvae stage. How's that for some breakfast reading? They're stuck there a little longer than expected, but there is something simple you can do to delay their debut.
You got to get rid of the water. That's really what it is. The old wading pool that's sitting behind the garage, a couple of old tires that you don't know quite what to do with.
How many old tires do you have in your yard? What are you doing with them? Experts say keep the mosquito repellent handy, though. While you might not need them for Memorial Day weekend, you're probably not going to need it too long after that. Today, abortion rights groups are planning what they call a National Day of Action. Rallies are planned in cities across the country, including here in Minnesota. Several abortion rights groups plan to rally outside the state capitol today at noon. The demonstrations are in response to a wave of new abortion laws. 8 states so far this year have passed laws restricting abortions. Alabama's goes the farthest. Even President Donald Trump, though, has signaled he believes the Republican-led effort may have gone too far. The president tweeted over the weekend that he opposes abortion with the exceptions of rape, incest, and protecting the life of the mother. The population of the Twin Cities continues to grow, and it's leading to a shortage of housing. A new report from the Met Council shows that since 2010, Minneapolis and St. Paul have gained the most residents, followed by Blaine, Woodbury, and Lakeville. Take a look at this. The biggest percentage growth is Lilydale, up 40%. Followed by Medina and Victoria. Senior and multifamily housing contributed to the growth in Lilydale with just about 600 people. Overall, the Met Council says new housing isn't keeping up with the growing population, which there is driving up prices. All right, a reminder to buckle up this morning. There's going to be extra seatbelt patrols across Minnesota over the next couple of weeks. Not wearing your seatbelt could cost you $100 plus court fees. The extra enforcement continues through the holiday until June 2nd. Ryan Saunders will be the youngest head coach in the NBA, now without the interim title. Not a big surprise, but the team announced Saunders will remain their head coach. The 33-year-old has been the interim coach since January after the Wolves fired Tom Thibodeau. Our Mike Max has a one-on-one with Ryan Saunders. You'll see that tonight here on CCO at 6. All right, this might be one of these stranger traditions at the Naval Academy. This is the annual Herndon Monument Climb Day. Freshman class has to climb a 21-foot monument, replace a Dixie cup at the top with a sailor's hat. That thing is completely covered in Crisco, but they did it in an hour and 5 minutes, almost just half the time it took last year's class. That is very, very strange. James Corden had another primetime carpool karaoke special last night, this one with Celine Dion.
Baby shark, do 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 do, baby shark, do 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 do, baby shark, do 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 do, baby shark.
I thought we were going to get a chest bump there.
Baby shark, do 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 do, baby shark, do 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 do, baby shark, do do.
That is an incredible version of Baby Shark that I don't think anyone will ever forget.
Celine Dion is something else. You can watch the whole video on our WCCO Facebook page. All right, let's get back to today's talker. I was fascinated by this story this morning of more and more companies kind of doing these on-site daycares. We featured what they've got at PepsiCo. They call it Pep Start. Basically, it's a less expensive daycare option for their employees, thinking, hey, this is going to help the company out in keeping talented people, and it's also going to help the employees out by making their day a little bit easier. So I wanted to know, what benefit do you wish your employer offered? Is it on-site daycare? Is it something else? Our digital guy Cole is here to kind of read the feelings of the internet. What do people want, Cole?
Yeah, we got a variety of responses here. We got Julie saying bonuses from the sale. We have Sally saying a health club.
Yeah.
We have a lot of people saying childcare. Mila is saying childcare. We got Brian saying parental leave would be great.
Yeah.
We got Tina saying work from home, long enough lunches, and still able to get 40 hours.
Some good ones here on Twitter as well. Hangry Llama says free sandwiches would be a great benefit. Also nap pods. Oh man, I would love a nap pod. A couple of good responses here as well. Asking for a gym, a shower so they can bike to work.
That'd be great.
Yeah, I mean, simple things. I think when you ask a question like this, the expectation is like, we want more money. It's like, it's simple stuff. Like, just make our day a little bit easier, a little bit less of a hassle. We'll be happier.
What would you want?
I want a gym. I wish we had a gym.
Likewise.
I wish I didn't have to pay for a gym membership. I could just like run the treadmill for 30
Treadmill
minutes.
desk would be great.
Treadmill desk. Can you imagine me doing the weather while running? That'd be fun. That's coming in 2020. All right, that is it for now. This is the 734 from WCCO, a time most of the Twin Cities are on the go. If you haven't already made us your home for mobile news, do that. Please tell your friends. We'll be back here tomorrow at 734. Until then, be nice to each other on the internet.